Welcome to the weekend edition of WHHI News. I'm McNair. We're going to start off with a look at the culture of sporting events at our schools. And here to talk about that is Karissa Niehoff. She is with the National Federation of High Schools.
I'm Karissa Niehoff, CEO of the NFHS, the national leader and advocate for high school sports and performing arts. Last week, we hosted more than 80 high school sports difference makers for our NFHS Behavior and Sports Summit in Indianapolis. Coaches, administrators, state association directors, members of the media, and others discussed ways to change the culture at middle school and high school sporting events. This is a must if we are going to retain and recruit people to officiate games. Led by Emmy Award-winning broadcaster Anne-Marie Anderson, it was great to hear from high school sports media members and everyone who offered possible solutions to behavior issues. For one, we need to use social media to post positive stories on high school sports, not to highlight negative issues, and definitely not to foster criticism of the men and women who officiate school sports. Everyone has a role to play in ensuring a positive atmosphere at sporting events, and it has to start before high school, at the youth and middle school levels. Coaches need to share expectations with parents at preseason meetings. Administrators must establish and enforce rules at events. Parents must come to the event to support, not criticize or yell at their child or the coaches and officials. Moving forward, we will be establishing a task force, which will include several of the speakers at last week's summit. And we will continue to hold these national meetings until people feel safe officiating high school sports. The majority of the almost 8 million participants in high school sports will not continue at the next levels. Playing sports in an education-based setting is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Likewise, the hundreds of thousands of individuals officiating high school sports are doing it for the love of the game. As the fall sports and performing arts season begins across the country, we encourage positive support for the student participants, coaches, and officials. Thank you.
And speaking of sports, let's check in with Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. Believe it or not, tomorrow is also Friday, so it's time to start gearing up for another week of high school football action on Loco Friday night. The squad from WHHI will be out on Ladies Island for a Loco-on-Loco brawl between the Beaufort Eagles and the May River Sharks, in what has become an annual must-see matchup of two of the area's strongest programs. Both teams have won 2 straight and want to lay claim to being the Loco's top team by making it 3 in a row. I'm headed out to Varnville for a showdown between the undefeated Hampton County Hurricanes and the Hilton Head Seahawks, who were about an eyelash from being undefeated themselves before Beaufort snatched a victory at the Nest on WHHI 2 weeks ago. BJ Payne's stout defense will be the next to take its shot at slowing down Hampton's Zion Dobson. Should be fun. Bluffton and Battery Creek will also hook up for a Loco-on-Loco clash in Burton, where the Dolphins will try to slow down Owen Bays and the high-flying offense and stun the Bobcats for the first win of the season. We'll preview every game on Loco Game Day Live, kicking off at 12:30 p.m. Friday on the Loco Media YouTube channel. Carleton Prep, Beaufort Academy, Hilton Head Prep, John Paul II, Thomas Hayward, and Whale Branch are also at home this week, so no matter what corner of the Loco you call home, there's a party waiting on Loco Friday night. And we'll let you know what happened everywhere you weren't live at 11:30 p.m. on Loco Pigskin Live. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
When we come back, WHHI's Betsy McDaniel will have some information from an expert on communication skills. Stay right there.